Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age The Veilguard Blind. I'm your host, Lasan Faye, and so I ended last time on a cliffhanger of which city am I going to go help, and I have decided to actually follow my instinct, and that is to go help Treviso. So, and the thing is I also think there's plenty of roleplay reasons to do that, even without knowing the consequences of these. One, we know Treviso needs more help. And just because they don't have an army, it is literally just the crows who are the combatants. I suppose we actually do kind of know, from the conversation before, we know that the outcome is blight poisoning in the canals, which could actually spread to the larger portion of Antiva. And we were told by Nev that a Venatori coup was very likely. I do think the Venatori coup is actually way more recoverable versus blight poisoning. That all being said, the other thing, and this is kind of one of the roleplay reasons, is Thalia is supposed to now kind of be taking on this leadership position, and she's kind of being thrown into it. And sometimes being a leader means delegating the work, delegating people who you trust to handle things. And because she is a shadow dragon, she does trust in their abilities more than the crows. And so I think Thalia would genuinely believe that the shadow dragons would be able to keep Minrathous. And have that work out all right. Regardless, this is still a very scary decision for me. But I'm going to follow my instinct here. And possibly go against the grain of being a shadow dragon. But I think I'm gonna go help Treviso.
We help Lucanus and Treviso. We have to trust that the Shadow Dragons can take care of things in Minrathous. That said, two of you should join Nev there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive.
Delegation!
All right?
We delegated! We're like, cool, two of us are gonna go to Treviso, two of you are gonna go to Minrathous. This should totally be doable. Or I guess, we really have 3 and 3. But, this is doable. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Lucanus, you apply Sunder, detonate Overwhelmed. I think that means you and Bellara have a really good rapport with each other. And also, like, probably this is my most synergistic team with who I have left. Though, actually, ooh, I can do your skills real quick. Battle cry. Davrin lets out a formidable shout, drawing attention to the enemies. Taunt enemies in the area. Replenish 50 health. Yeah, I may take that. Applies overwhelm. Okay, so you... So we can get that kind of synergy regardless. Alright, I'm gonna do those. Alright. Like, I want to take Davrin, but... I kind of want a synergistic team at the moment. And... Nev's a bit squishy. Harding is fairly hardy, but... yeah. Take Balara. Not gonna overthink this. Fuck.
Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here somehow.
They're fighting crows and saying the dragon will break our meaningless resistance.
Bastards!
Alright.
It's worse than I thought. How do we fight this?
We should look for Lucanus.
Please. Someone has to stop it.
Well, we're gonna do our best. Oh hey, I know where we are. Okay. Oh. Right. I should have changed. It's fine. Supposed to give me health. Okay. All right. Right. Let's... a lot more stagger. A little bit less damage, but they're at least vulnerable to it. Okay. Oh, right. I do have a new belt. Okay.
dragon isn't slowing down. We need to kill it.
Cool.
Rook, over here.
It's Taya.
Rook, you're just in time.
Yep.
Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it.
Great. Good. Wonderful. Alright, 1 second. Sorry about that. I realized I never made a, hard save after last episode, so... Crap. Of course.
Despair, ignorance, mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane.
Your patron could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
No.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
Ah, shit. Please be weak to necrotic.
All right.
No. You're vulnerable to fire. Okay, not good, not good, not good!
You gotta move.
I, like, literally cannot move fast enough. I think I'm about to die.
You got it. Hitting us from range.
How? Hurt me. Why?
Hit it now!
Okay. You get that. I've got the wrong equipment. Oh, it's okay.
That is enough! We have urgent need of your
We did it. Sort of.
Fuck!
You fought it off.
If Gillanane hadn't called it away...
We're fucked. Okay, so... Does it matter... I don't feel like Teresa's, like, fully safe, so it makes me nervous.
She's probably gonna fix it up even better than it was before.
Let her plan. It won't escape next time.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
What about Minrathous? And Nev, maybe there's still time to help.
Let's go.
Wait a minute, Raph. You just said... You didn't say blight over here in the list of consequences. Shit.
We're here. What's the situation?
Where were you?
Treviso. The dragon...
This is your city. I thought... Forget it.
No, two.
Yes. I'm a shadow dragon. And I thought the shadow dragons could handle this.
The Venatori took large parts of the city while we were fighting their dragon. We lost people.
Oh, great.
And Asher...
I'm fine.
You are not fine. He took a claw to the gut. A claw from a blighted dragon. Think about that.
The blight's in his blood. But that means...
A slow death.
Or we turn him into a
You've brought
warden.
nothing but trouble since you came back.
Oh, fuck you. I was
It's
just
not
starting
Rook's
to...
fault. I chose to engage it.
Because he was going for a safe house. Because half of us were already dead.
I'm fine.
You are not fine. No one is fine.
We've recruited
Look,
a warden
I'm
now.
sorry. I don't think there's anything you can do right now. I'm going to be here a while. You should... just go.
We've recruited a warden. We could condemn him to a slow death, or we could maybe turn him into a warden. I'm just saying. Yeah. Well, at least I'm not getting a Nev's bond decreased. Okay, so after coming face to face with Gillanane herself, the team drove away the blighted dragon in Treviso. Lucanus and the crows are grateful. Without intervention, the monstrous beast would have blighted the canals, yet Treviso's salvation has come at a cost. Without additional aid, the shadow dragons were overwhelmed, helpless, as the dragon in Minrathous tore their city apart. Like... genuinely, Rook, as a shadow dragon, and like not even a high-ranking member of the shadow dragons, I could see easily thinking, yeah, they can handle this. Like, there's way better people in the shadow dragons than me. Like, also, again, we have a warden now. We could attempt to put Asher through the joining. Like, that doesn't condemn him to a slow death. Anyways. Personal opinion on that. Like, putting him through the joining. And Tarquin, I'm like, we were making such good progress. I think you had to go and say that. And now I hate you again. Like, you're kind of just a dick. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Blighted dragons, Darkspawn obeying the Venatori? Maybe Solus will know something.
Great. Yep. Eric, do you have any comments on my life choices?
Don't panic. Things always seem impossible. Just fight one battle at a time.
I'm surprised he doesn't suggest that maybe we put Asher through the joining. After all, like, that is one of the things we saw with Hawk's sibling. If you take them to the Tig, at the end of Act 1 in Dragon Age 2. But I suppose not everyone makes that choice, and so they don't want to do that. Like, I get it. Nev is gonna be hella pissed at me. Sure.
The fires are lit.
No, I don't. I don't have enough to rank you up yet. I'm just... Oh, you're not even here. Why? Okay. Ah. Oh good, that's repaired. I love how nice this looks.
Look at all those green leaves. You've really brought this place to life.
Amazing what a little weeding and water can do. They're growing so fast, too. Even the ones I haven't tended. Maybe they just needed someone to remind them?
Guess so. I saw someone else's, like a clip from someone else's game. It's actually over on, is it, I think it was Outside Xbox. And they were not revealing any story spoilers. Or at the very least, they warned before they did, and so I left at that point. But it was very obvious that they hadn't done Harding's personal quest, because they did come in here to talk to Harding briefly, and this would have been after the decision I just made, and this room was still in disarray. So I like the fact that doing personal quests improves your companion's rooms. Alright, what are Lucanus and Valara talking about?
Hey, Lucanus, you haven't seen a glowing crystal, have you? About this big?
In the pantry?
It, might be moving around. Crawling, even.
I'll keep watch.
Okay. That's kind of cute, actually.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Hassan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Then where did Hassan and the others come from?
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
We'll get the others back.
What's the history between Grey Wardens and Griffins?
Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
I think.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
We're all confused.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Alright, they deserve... Yeah. I don't want to say we've seen worse. I feel like most of her companions, Thalia would probably respond with, "We understand trouble," but I think with Davrin, trying to suss him out a bit, maybe a little bit nicer.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Our very own elven gods are ending the world.
That'll endear us to the rest of Thedas. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
Okay, no, now I'm just gonna be humorous.
I know. Our problem around here is we think too small.
Okay then. Good to know the boss can laugh about it.
Not really, but dwelling on things won't help.
That... Aww.
What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
We can get meat.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
We can get meat for you. I wish you could pet Hassan. Circle back around. Nope. Man. Okay, okay. Alright, so you've improved. Yeah, let's put a point there. Oh, I could improve cooldown there. Actually, it's that one. Ooh. Only applies during combat. That could be fun. Alright. There's you. Alright. On detonation, deals an additional 100% stagger. That's actually really nice. That's also really nice. When you were low health... Okay, actually... Nope. No, please keep that. Thank you. When I don't have to think about the abilities... Did I, like, just never put points in your stuff? The strength of this skill is increased. Ew. Is this because of decision made? Ooh. I could have sworn Ew. Nev can no longer support the party with this ability. Oh, man. Shit. So I've lost her ability to heal. Okay, so it refunded me all the points. I think that's what happened. No. Oh, did I get a new rune? Upend. All of your defensive resistances become offensive damage bonuses of the same type for 10 seconds. Plus 5% to all resistances. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, let's swap to that. And now I can take a specialization. And I guess in theme with story, it's kind of my reward for... Whew. Alright, let's get it. Oh, not detonates sundered. That's actually really cool. Okay. Yeah, so the one I start with is fire. I'm just curious. So that one's cold. And this one is necrotic. Okay. Cool. There's one griffin, this little guy. Lance and Remy haven't given him a name yet. They want to wait for the griffins' personalities to emerge, and he was still finding his way. But I've spent some time with him, seeing what he can do. I've been watching Lancet put him through his paces in training. He's a little slow on the uptake, but he's fast in the air. He loves to jump right into the fire. There's a courage about him, a purity. I suggested we name him Assad. It's Dalish, roughly translates to arrow. It seems to suit him, and they agreed, so that's official. If I do nothing else in this life, at least I can say I got to name a griffin. Well, you're about to fight gods. Davrin. Griffins are real. The first warden did know about the project. I have a bad feeling about who told the Gloom Howler where the griffins were. Griffin training. These griffins are a handful, a rolling, flying, screeching, always hungry ball of feathers and chaos that never stops squawking or pooping. The last one is no small thing. 13 griffins all pooping here makes an incredible mess. Lancet just shrugs and says, Vicehopt could use the fertilizer. Sure, as long as I'm not the one hauling it away, I'm here to guard these animals. I've tagged along on a few hunting runs against lone darkspawn in case things get out of hand. And I admire Lancet and Remy's patience. It's going to be a while before these griffins are the warriors of old we read so much about. And Vicehopt. Joining up with Rook means I won't be going back to Vicehopt anytime soon. I doubt I'd be welcomed, not if the first warden caught wind of what I'm doing. I'll miss the old fortress. It's cold, damp, and drafty as a canyon. And so vast it takes months to get your bearings. But it's home to Grey Wardens, and it's the only home I've got. Wandering the massive libraries of books I'll never read, getting bruised and battered while sparring in the training yard, smelling the latrines in the summer, freezing in our bunks in the winter. It's all pretty miserable, yet just as exhilarating. Vicehopt is over 1,000 years old, its armies have fought and won blights, and its banners have never fallen. It's the beacon in the darkness that keeps evil at bay. Thedas would just be a world of ruins without its protection. Well, they weren't around for the 5th blight. The Gloom Howler Part 1. It's my first week posted at the Griffin Eyrie. Whatever stalking Grey Wardens isn't human, or a dwarf, or an elf, or anything I've heard of before. Whatever this monster is, it's smart enough to target wardens. It's already killed members of our order, and now our commanders are worried it's going to strike the Eyrie. We have to stop this thing before it does more damage. I've been told if the area is attacked, protecting the griffins is my first priority. We can't lose these animals again. If we draw the Gloom Howler out, even if we don't kill it, I'm hoping we'll have a trail to follow. Everyone's journey. Yeah. Anyways, cool. And I like that Asan gets their own little token. But I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.